Right, here we go. Hi, guys. Hello. Good morning. Top of the morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I've done a broadcast in English, which is a language I kind of like. And today I'm with Matt Houston. He's from London, mate. And we're going to speak about Blade Runner's phenomena, which obviously most of us been following. I've been sharing some of Matt's stuff online, as well as other Blade Runners. Like cool dudes, you must admit, you should admit. So I've been sharing some of the stuff they've done with the ULEZ, with the ultra low emission zone cameras and equipment. So here we go. Here is Matt. Oh, now the sound. How you doing, mate?
Out there for a second. Doesn't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. How you doing?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Excellent. It's good to have you on board. Probably some viewers will join later, but most of the viewers will join the broadcast. Then, they will see it recorded, probably. Yes, to me, Blade Runners, this phenomena that is going on in the UK, to me, you are heroes. Now, I just give a brief introduction to the Israeli guys and girls, obviously, who are listening to this. You may not know, but in 2018, 2019, coming 2020, let's leave that aside, but I've been sharing in Israel a lot of content about 5G, about smart cities equipment, and how the 5G can be misguiding as something just for quick download on your phone and stuff like that. But actually, it's everywhere. It's cameras, like for speed limits cameras. It can be microphones. It can be the LED lights in your street. All the street furnitures, as they are called, as a code for something nice. These are actually very harmful, very dangerous pieces of equipment, spread out all over Israel, all over England, all over the US, etc. Now, just to remind you, all of you, while we were all on lockdown during 2020, and this is almost worldwide, not everywhere, but almost everywhere, what we could see, I got reports from the UK, from the US, from Spain, from many countries, as well as Israel. I got reports that a lot of installation of equipment, of 5G and smart cities equipment, is going on actually while we are stuck in our cages, so to speak. Yes? Obviously, flats and homes, etc. And the government or governments have been authorizing installation of 5G smart city equipment while we are at home. The roads are empty, the sidewalks are empty, so it's quite comfortable to put up all this equipment, which later on, meaning these years, okay, they can track us, they can follow us, they can find us through our digital phones, etc., etc. Over the years, some of you have come to know my work regarding 5G Smart City and the file I applied to the High Court of Israel, which obviously they are crap as well, but I filed this lawsuit against 7 different government officers. I've been in touch with Mark Steele for many years and still are. And it seems like in the UK, which is my preferable way, because it brings back the power to we the people, but it seems like in the UK, some proper guys with proper balls have taken the thing seriously, and actually they are called Blade Runners because they go from lamppost to another camera and to another piece of equipment, and they take down this equipment, which is provable that is harmful. So I've contacted you, Matt, so you can, first of all, tell us who are you, what you do, why you do what you do, and how many Blade Runners are there? Is it a movement? Do you have like a leader or something, or how it works? And in a sense, to show Israelis that things can be done, but obviously we're not talking about vandalism. We're not talking about taking down just traffic lights, etc., but specific equipment which can be proven to be harmful. Am I right?
Yeah, that's it. We've targeted specific equipment. That's what we went for. Sometimes the equipment was up on top of traffic lights and it was hard to reach, so we cut the traffic lights down, just like because it was the quickest way of doing it. We didn't want to hang about. We just wanted to go in there and cut it down as quick as possible. I mean, even down to the LED street lights outside my house. There's an LED street light, and this thing was putting bright light through my windows around the side of the curtains at night.
Yeah.
I just went out there. I was like, I'm not having this. This can cause harm. It's proven now in multiple councils across the UK that these streetlights are causing harm. It's light pollution. And yeah, you can go out and defend yourself from that. So I went out and I turned it off outside my house. I just opened the control panel, cut the wires, and like I've done that with an insulated set of pliers, and it just turns it off. And if they come out and fix it, when I see them approaching it, I go out there and I accost them and I tell them, like, this is causing me harm. If you turn it on, I will cut that down. Like, leave that off. And like, it's been turned off now, the street light outside my house, for 2 years. Like they won't come and fix it. And if they do, I've told them I'm going to go straight out and cut it down. So you're wasting your time if you do come and fix it. I've been out there, like I've said it live on the internet that I will cut that down if you fix it. And like I say, I've told them, they know that I turned that off. Like, and I will legally defend myself. Please take me to court for it, so that way I can prove that that causes me harm. I legally defended myself, and now it's proven in court. Take all the rest of them down as well, because it's causing everyone harm. I've only done the one outside my house. This is what people need to do. I get a lot of phone calls saying to me, or messages saying, can you come and help us? Come to this area, come to that area. I say no. I say every person needs to take back their own piece of ground. All these big protests, you go to a big protest in the center of the city, it's a waste of your time. You spent 8 hours that day wasting time singing and dancing in the street, and nothing got achieved. Look at Tommy Robinson. This is what they do. They waste people's time. If you want to take back your land, go out the front of your house. And if everyone went out the front of their house and turned off that LED streetlight outside their house, they would all be turned off. If people realise the harm that they're causing, I mean, there's birds singing at 1 a.m. Like, it's completely dark outside. These birds should be sleeping and resting, but because of these LED streetlights, it's causing them harm. It's killing the birds, it's killing the insects, it's doing all manner of harm, and I'm not having that outside my house. So if they turn it on, I will go out there and I will turn it back off again by whatever means. If they lock that inspection panel, I will go out there with a saw and I will cut it down. So, like, whichever way it needs dealing with. Like, around here, what we found, like, when they were putting all these equipment up, basically all the what they say is cameras, all the phased array and the assault weapons are all up high, but the electric runs from the ground. So if people were to open up the inspection panel and say chuck a pack of barbecue firelighters in there, you know, like the little, like they're about this big little squares, and you put a whole pack of them in and you just rest it up against the electrics and just light it. It's non-explosive and it just deals with the problem. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to set a massive fire. It's only in a metal enclosure, so it's quite contained. Do you know what I mean? So a pack of barbecue firelighters. People saying, oh, should we pour petrol on it? Do not pour petrol on anything. It's explosive and you're likely to hurt yourself. So if people wanted to like kill the electrics, then it's permit work to fix that. Then they can't just come out and start fixing things that they've got to dig the road up, and then they need a permit for that. So yeah, the burning of the electrics was very effective around here. Very, very effective indeed. The lads who did that smashed it.
Well done, mate. And tell me, when let's say you put down the lights outside your house, and they maybe came once or twice to warn you, to tell you not to do it, but you told them what you just said, and they just left you alone, like no police, no council.
No police. I walked out there and I said, I saw them pull up they've got a big red van with a cherry picker on the back. So I saw them pull up And I was like, right, got my shoes on. I went straight out the front. I went and stood under the light. And I just said to the lads, no work's going to be happening here today, boys. Go away. You're not welcome here. This is causing me harm. You're not doing it. And I will stand it all day. They didn't even argue it, mate. They went, okay, mate, we'll go. And they got in their van and they left. Because I was filming them. There's a video of it on my social media.
Yeah. By the way, I saw it and I also shared it. This wasn't recently. It was some time ago. I mean,
it was about 2 months ago that they came and tried to fix it. Yeah, it was a couple of months ago.
And no like lawsuits against you. The council didn't intervene, or
not for the street light. Not for the street light. I've been out there and I've actually threatened them. And I told them, if you come and do that, I'm going to do something to you because you're causing me harm. I'm going to cause you harm. Yeah, so go away, right? And they did. And I haven't been arrested for the street light. Like I freely admit, that was me that turned that off. What are you going to fucking do about it, right? And they can't arrest me because I can prove that causes harm. And if they arrest me and charge me, when it goes to court, I'm justified. And once I'm justified, bang, I can go out and I can once they set a precedent like that, once it's been to court and they said, look, basically this guy was legally defending him. So that's why no one's been to court for it. This guy's out cutting the phased array off the traffic lights and they can't take them to court because those guys can prove that they're defending themselves. They can prove that that causes harm. I think it was MI5 on the 15th of March this year, or last year even. Yeah, 15th of March last year, we served TfL paperwork up at City Hall. And on that same day, MI5 in GB News, which is a big news outlet here, GB News, they admitted that there was 10,700 phased array units in London that are controlled by they're Chinese manufactured, so it's Chinese equipment as well. That's another thing. So a lot of this equipment, the Chinese have got like a good say in it. With an AI takeover, they can sort of run that equipment from China, if you will. Do you know what I mean? With the internet, everything's controlled through it's not good.
How many Blade Runners you reckon there are in the UK?
In the UK, I've seen it's not many, mate. It's not many. I don't know. There's no organisation. There's no set leaders. But I've seen probably 30 or 40 lads, 30 or 40 different lads out doing things
all over the UK.
Across the whole of the UK, yeah. There's lads up in we've got Blade Runners Yorkshire, we've got Blade Runners Lincolnshire at the minute. I mean, we've had lads in Liverpool, Manchester. There's been like I think some of them got done in Birmingham as well, but I don't know who these lads are. I've had no contact with them. Do you know what I mean? They've just seen what's happened around my area or on the internet and been inspired. They realised that what we done was correct, that we're over target, that we are defending ourselves, and that we've not caused any harm to any people. Do you know what I mean? It's only criminal damage. That's the other thing, folks. It's only criminal damage. We're not hurting any people. We're not doing any heinous crimes here. We're not offending anyone. Most people think it's good. You're a hero. I've been actually out cutting down a traffic light, getting cheered on, mate. Getting people clapping and shouting and going, "Go on, mate!" Fucking, do you know what I mean? And I actually fucking cheering you on, mate. For cutting stuff down that they don't want there. So it just goes to show that the government they govern the minds. That's what government means, isn't it? It's govern mind.
Yes.
Government. Yeah. So, they don't govern my mind, and I'll go out and do what they like. But
so tell me, how many pieces of equipment you reckon you've taken down over the last year or two since you started?
We had a document from the police. They reckoned it was something like 120 million quid's worth. So they reckon it's a lot. But what we got to look at, right, is when we were looking at this at the start, right, TfL said that these were just ANPR cameras. They're just for monitoring traffic. But they paid £8,000 per unit. Well, you can pick an ANPR camera up for £500. And if you're buying 5,000 of them, I would expect that you're going to get a nice discount on that.
Yes.
The price is coming down, not going up. So they've paid a massive. So these things are way over spec. I don't think they were expecting Blade Runners to go out and steal the equipment and take it and open it up and have a look at what was in it and realise that these things can store 174 watts of power. They can kill you with 4-watt burst. So it's like a gun with no entry wound and no exit wound. Like it will go for your brain. Just a short burst of energy to your brain. It's a direct energy weapon. That's what it is. That's why the massive cost. That's why they weigh 4.6 kilos. That's why they've got heat cooling fins on them. That's why there's capacitors in there to store power. An AMPR camera needs none of that.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have any background in this technical field, like in weaponry, LED lights, cameras? No,
mate, I was a lorry driver. I used to drive a bin truck, picking up all the waste.
Yes.
And like, yeah, just like I just come like I'm quite well known around the area. Do you know what I mean? I used to drive the bin trucks. So yeah, I've got no technical background, but I've got quite a good. Like, yeah, I'm quite good at picking things up. Like, if I'm looking into something and seeing something and it's not right, I'll be all over it. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not highly intelligent. I've got a mental level IQ. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, they picked with the wrong little lads here. Do you know what I mean? I just saw it and I was like, these ain't right. Something felt wrong about it. So that's like why I started targeting them. And then, as like with time, like. I got told they were weapons in 2023. November 2023 was when I first learned about. That's when I met Mark Steele,
Yes.
And he was like, "These things are bad, mate. They're going to cause harm. They're causing the environment harm." I was like, "He's like, you got a defence in law." Like, so I was like, right. And then with time, like once we started like looking inside them, I was just like, fuck it. Like we started off putting stickers over them, but then I realised how powerful they were, and I was like, the stickers are not doing the job. They can still get you through a piece of paper. So the only way is to cut it down. So that's what we did.
Right. So, have you been arrested, or do you have like court cases open against you or
yes,
others?
mate, I've been arrested lots of times. I've been arrested a dozen times. Only twice out on the street. Every other time it's just been harassment. One of the ones out on the street was harassment. I was just walking along, I had a cop who fucking run up on me, punch me in the face. It wasn't good. But yeah, they were all in misconduct in public office there. I was legally defending myself, and all them coppers are misconduct in public office for not listening to me. I reported a crime. I've reported it. I've made a crime report to the Metropolitan Police about the ULEZ weapons system. We've emailed them. We've told them like they're just ignoring us and carrying on with the rollout of their C40 15-minute digital prisons. That's what it is. It's going to be, they say C40 cities, 15-minute cities, but it's a 15-minute prison, mate. They don't want you moving around. Your freedom of movement is a big problem for those elites. The only people that are going to be traveling on planes or anywhere far are the elites. That's what they want. They want you nobbled, sitting at home in a cage. A 15-minute city is a 15-minute prison. It's just another word for a cage.
Yeah. So basically, before you started taking down the equipment by any means possible, you warned the council that these pieces of equipment are weapons and they are harming us and our children.
Yeah,
and you asked them to remove them.
They were warned, and they ignored us. And like we've told them, like I've given them another warning this week. And right. This is a very serious warning. We are going to go out now, and we're going to take that. We're going to hit Hillingdon with a big squad of lads. We're going to go out in the daytime, in broad daylight. We're not going to hide ourselves. We're going to go out and just take it all down. And we're going to have all the evidence with us of what it is. And any copper who comes near us or touches us, when presented with that evidence, will be in misconduct in public office. I mean, I don't care if you arrest me all you like. Please take me to court with this evidence that we've got, because yeah, that's what we want. So yeah, if they're going to leave us alone that day, mate, we're going to go out and we're going to take down everything we fucking see that we think can cause us harm and we know can cause us harm, and there's nothing they can do about it, mate. We're going to have a proper squad. I've got at least 6 real fucking geezers here who are going to come out, and the 6 of us are going to go out and we're going to cause them some real fucking issues, like with their equipment, mate. And like my court case is in the 22nd to the 26th of June this year, And after that's over, mate, we're going to go on a fucking purge. I'm telling you, we're going to go and get these little motherfuckers.
And probably, I guess that once people see that what you are doing is actually kosher, maybe more Blade Runners will pop, you know, like in other places of the country.
Well, the thing is, right, we haven't had much media coverage. I mean, you've heard of me from my social media. I've managed to get myself a big following, but I've been banned a lot of times off social media. The mainstream media will not come near us. And do you know why that is? I can tell you exactly the reason. It's because courage is contagious. They started reporting on it. And there was one where 3 people went out all at once and cut down 3 sets of traffic. It's all on one junction, but there was 3 sets, 3 of the traffic. There's probably about 7 or 8 in the area, but only 3 of them had these ULEZ weapons on them. And the lads went down, and all 3 of them dropped within 30 seconds of each other. So all 3 lads just cut one pole and walked off. And the Daily Mail reported on that, and then after that they stopped. They got told that you're not allowed to report this anymore because it's getting too popular, and courage is contagious. When people see that, we were doing something good there and we were getting cheered on and people loved it, that was too dangerous for them. They had to stop reporting on that. Now what we're seeing is media silence. They'd rather report on little dickheads like Tommy Robinson and have everyone waste their time waiting 5 months to go to the next protest, when really they could have gone out today. What you got to remember is there's no red tape. There's no form to fill in. There's no red tape. You can just go out and defend yourself today. You don't have to have permission to do that. You can just go and do it. If you understand that something's causing you harm, and writing a begging letter to the people who fucking put that equipment up against you is not going to fucking get that equipment taken down. So the only way to do it is to go out there and take it down yourself. And you can do it today. If something's bothering you, you can do that today. And it's only criminal damage. The penalties are minimal. Do you know what I mean? Like often in the UK for criminal damage, it'll be a fine and a bit of community service or some bullshit. Do you know what I mean? So you're not looking at long stretches in prison for cutting a piece of metal. Do you know what I mean? You're not hurting anyone. No, it's not heinous crime.
That's why the mainstream media don't publish it, obviously, because then more people will do it, knowing it's not a big crime to do it anyway.
It's not a big crime, and you get away with it. And and if you can prove that you're legally defending yourself, the street lights are a massive one. By anyone who's in the UK, Barnet Council, look at that. If that street light outside your house is pissing you off and you want it turned off, go and do it today. I'm telling you, we can get you a defence in law for that. Those things are causing harm. The new LED ones, not the old orange ones that they took down during COVID. Some areas have still got those old orange ones, but most areas are fucking gone, mate. It's all LED everywhere. And if one of those LEDs is outside your house and it's bothering you, you've got a defence in law. You can turn that off, and no one can do nothing. They won't take you to court. I've freely admitted doing it. I've been out there and I've told them I'm going to fucking hurt them if they come back, and nothing happens to me. And the police know who I am because I've put the videos on the internet.
Well done, mate. Well done. Look, couple of things. First of all, just before this broadcast, this is like a music room, and my son wanted to come and play, and I told him, listen, wait a couple of minutes because I have an interview with this guy and he's doing these things. So my son was asking, what do you mean it's a weapon, So I told him, let's say you play football or basketball in the, with your mates, the big LED lights. He said, yes. And I said, and you see them also in the street? He said, yes. Can you look up into the lights? He said, no. And I said, why not? He said, because it's blinding me. It's burning my eyes. I said, exactly. So just imagine this sort of light in the battlefield against the soldier. Can he fight if you aim these sort of lights into his eyes? He said, no. So exactly. So now they bring this from the battlefield to our neighborhood. So this is sort of a weapon against us. Do you get it? And he said, yes, I get it. So I told him, I'm talking to a guy who actually takes them down. He said, oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is one thing. And he's almost 12 years old. The other thing, you mentioned the proof. You have a legal proof or a technical proof to show that this is actually a weapon. Can you elaborate on that? I mean, what is this sort of proof? Can we also get this sort of proof, here in Israel?
Mark Steele will help you with that. He's got
Yeah, I
all the
know.
patents, so for the phased array and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is a weapon. Like I've seen the patents. It's patented as a weapon. Like if you look, the equipment was taken and looking at. Like I say, I was describing the ULEZ. So they're in an aluminium shell with heat cooling fins for a camera. Like, why does it need them heat cooling fins? Those things are for heat dispersal. If that thing's meant to run hot. Now, what kind of camera runs hot? No camera runs hot. A direct energy weapon runs hot when it's putting out a high powered fucking beam. That's when it runs hot. That's why it needs cooling. Yeah. So these things are weapons. Like, it's been shown to me. The patents are there. I've done videos of it. Like an MP shared my video. I don't know if you've heard. You probably haven't heard of Andrew Bridgeton, but he's
Wait,
quite.
wait. Another question I wanted to ask you. What's your take on Andrew Bridgeton? Because, and this is really important, because since a few weeks now, I'm trying to get hold of him. I wrote him on Facebook. I wrote him on his website. I send him emails. And I would love to have him on a conversation like I'm doing with yourself, because he's really rare in the area, in the arena. He's quite rare because he's actually talking about what's important. So go on. I'm totally aware of him, and I really appreciate his work. Go on.
So he's an MP, and I did a TikTok video the other week explaining the phased array, right? And he shared that video. He downloaded that video and he shared it on his pages. Now he can't do that unless he's seen evidence to show that, like, if he's an MP, so if he puts something up that's wrong and instantly discredits himself, people will be all over him. But he has to have done research on that. He has to have looked into it, and he has to believe that it's bad for him to be able to post that video. So, like, yeah, he's just the fact that he's posted my video explaining the phased array means that I'm right. Like, and like I say, the police have left us alone for the last about a month, 2 months now. Yeah, I'll get arrested on average every 2 months. So yeah, we'll see if they come fuck with us again. But I don't think they will, because like we can prove that, like, every time they do it, I'm just letting it build up, and we're going to come for you big time here at some point. Properly come for you.
Excellent. One more question, if you don't mind. You're taking down the ULEZ, which are the highly sophisticated cameras, which are supposed to track your face, maybe eye movement, etc. Right? You're taking down these cameras.
I disagree. I wouldn't call it a camera. I'd call it a direct energy weapon. Every time you call it a camera, you're manifesting Sadiq Khan's reality.
Yes, I take you on that. Yes, excellent. Thank you for that. So you're taking these direct weapon devices, which disguised as cameras. This is one thing. What else are you taking down?
I've done the street light outside my house, and the phased array sensors on the traffic lights. So if you look at a pedestrian crossing, it's like, often they say it's for it senses the traffic coming up, but like a lot of them are pointing straight at the pedestrians. So it's just a sense if there's a pedestrian on that crossing. But like,
they look like white panels. I mean, how they look?
It's just a little black box. Black box. Inside is a ceramic white panel, like that's the ceramic head inside. But why do they need that ceramic head? It's so when the energy that they're pumping out, the radiation they're pumping out comes back, it doesn't melt their electronics. But that signal's fine to bounce off you, though. It's not right.
Because I think they've been using different types of designs, like for the UK, for example, and for Israel. I mean, what I see in the UK is not similar to what I see in Israel. Not to say that it's not the same equipment inside the box, but maybe the manufacturers are different, maybe the designs are different.
You know what to do, don't you?
What?
Go and get one and have a look at it. That's what we did. We went and got it. We weren't sure, so we went and got them and had a look at them. Like, that's the only way to be sure. It's like often they're not secured very well. Like the ones over here are held on with a 13mm bolt, and if you've got a pair of wire cutters, it's yours.
Yeah.
So
I saw you taking it. Yes, I saw you taking it down. And what I really appreciate, and I love it, you walk with a ladder in broad daylight to the post, and you just climb up.
That was another guy. That wasn't me doing that video, but I've seen the video.
Still, it's like I want Israelis to learn from it, to get some inspiration. Although I put this disclaimer on the screen, I also say fuck the disclaimer. It's a disclaimer and it's there for a reason. But I want Israelis to get some, to grow some balls to do this, because I've been telling about this sort of weaponry since 2018, since I knew Mark Steele, and immediately we come together and we did a lot of broadcasts and a lot of presentations explaining people what is these sort of devices and street furnitures they're putting up. And I saw this guy, maybe it's another guy, walking in broad daylight with a ladder, climbing up and just chopping it and explaining what he does, what is it that is doing, and going to the next post and taking it down and going to the next one. And I also saw this video with these three guys that they, disassembling one junction within 30 seconds that you mentioned before. This went quite viral over the internet.
Yeah. That was, I've got loads of them videos. If you want any, I've got loads of them, mate.
Yes, actually, you know what? Give us a second. I'll go on your page. Hang on a second. Profile. And I'm going to share your profile so people can go in your video section and they can share your videos. I think it's really important to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of my videos that I edited that have been taken and they've gone viral from other accounts now. Like, we've been seen around the world here, mate. Shots heard literally everywhere, mate. Like, everyone's seen this now. Yeah, it's a movement. People like so I would say to people, right, that the thing is they don't see the danger. If someone walked up to your family and pulled out a gun and started pointing it and waving it at your family, guess what? You're going to do something immediately because your family are in danger. Yeah. But like, they come up and quietly put out a street light outside your house, right? And it's causing your family harm. But because you don't see the danger, you've allowed it. But like, when's it going to be too late? Do you know what I mean? Like, so people, like, educate yourselves. If you see the danger, go and do something about it. If like I say, if someone was pointing a gun at your family, you'd be straight on it. Someone's pointing an LED light at your family, get straight on it. Get straight on it. Like, they're fucking hurting your family. Yeah, you might not see the danger. Like, verified people like me are telling you that, like, that is hurting you. That's causing harm. If you don't believe us, we can prove it. Like, we can show you. Like, it's like easy to prove, like, that these things are causing harm. So go and defend yourselves, people. Go and defend you. There's guns being pointed at you right now, and you're not defending yourself. You're letting your family suffer because you're not got the bollocks to go out there and do something. Like, it's only criminal damage. That's all. And like, if you can prove that you're legally defending yourself, it's not even criminal damage. You've got a defense in law, and you'll be a hero.
I want to say you're a hero, but actually you are just a normal guy, a very sane guy, and with a head on his shoulders, and you think straight, and you feel straight, and you see things as they are, and you take the right action. That's right. I really thank you for that. You just show us the way. That's it. That's enough. And it's even more than enough in these times. It's more than enough. So thank you for that, Matt Houston. And I think also maybe some other people in the UK will watch it. So, and I'll send you a link, but
send me a link. I'll share it on my page.
I'm just saying, thank all of you out there in the UK, all Blade Runners and all those who support the Blade Runners. Thank you very much, because you are setting an example, and it's a really good example on how to, take back responsibility on our life and on our family and on our health and our liberty.
Silence is consenting. If you don't say anything and you don't do anything, you're consenting to it. You're letting that happen to your family. Yes. So you need to stand up and be fucking counted. Silence is consent. Not doing anything and not saying anything. You may as well just be a bitch. Bend over and take it.
Words taken. Thank you very much, Matt Houston.
No worries, Caesar. Have a good day, buddy.
All the best, mate. Bye-bye. Cheers.